Hi, I'm going to give you guys a brief video of my Outback Power VFXR 3648A. I want to do this because I wish there would have been a video like this before I bought one, and now there's going to be. So firstly, let's say this is the inverter. 36 stands for 3600 watts, 3.6 kilowatts. It is 120 volts AC output, single phase. There ain't no split phase. You would have to get a second one and stack them. And it is a 48 volt DC nominal inverter. That is what it requires. You cannot change it. It comes with these nice LEDs on the front. So right now it says, if I would line this up, it says the inverter is being used. There's an AC input. And the battery is at an OK level, which is what the yellow light means. This nice cover here actually explains a lot. AC hot out, AC hot in, chassis ground. Them two lugs are bonded together. AC neutral in and AC neutral out are also bonded together. That makes it easy when you have to connect things. Down here, that inverter on-off jumper needs to be pulled out and put back in. If you do not have a Mate 3S, that just pretty much turns the inverter on. If you have a Mate 3S, that will take care of it. That is pretty much, it looks like an RJ45 port. Just a normal standard Cat 5e cable over this Mate 3S. Right there, it says my battery voltage is 48.8 volts. My load is 0.1 kilowatts. I am inverting 0.0 or 0 kilowatts because of my mode I'm in. I'm in grid 0 mode right now. Right here, if we hit the inverter button, it shows I'm in search mode. I can explain that further in another video. But it shows AC input voltages, AC output voltages, loads. Because I'm in grid 0 mode right now, grid 0 mode requires that at least 100 to 150 to maybe even up to 200 watts comes straight from the utility. Above and beyond that, the battery power will, or your battery bank will be used, and the inverter will pull from that in grid 0. My inverter also did come with a battery temp sensor, an RTS resistance temperature sensor, which I put on my battery bank. That plugs in right next to where you plug in the hub. Wiring this thing is pretty easy. You can see it's got 3 lugs behind this cover. Right there you can see a little filter over my vent or over the fan. 4 bolts in the corner. I actually have these little brackets here because this thing is pretty heavy, and if them leg bolts happen to come out, which I highly doubt they will, I guess it has something to fall on. But 3 lugs in there, mount for your common 0 volts, your line voltage, or 50 volts DC in this case, and then it has a ground lug. I don't know if you'll be able to hear this through my camera, but it does have a very quiet hum to it when it's inverting. The heavier the load, the hum gets just a little bit louder, but it's almost unnoticeable. My opinion on this, it's a great inverter. The options, especially when you have the Mate 3S, I mean, it has like 5 different modes you can turn this thing on. Grid 0, mini grid, backup. It can be support. I mean, I am very happy with this so far. I have lights in my house running, and I actually went and killed my main power. I have in grid 0 mode. I went and pulled my main circuit breaker, and I seen just a flicker. It switched that fast. My TV stood on. I'm running fridge, freezer. Great unit. I'm happy with my purchase.